Will NCIS Casey Hines cross over to NCIS New York after rekindled romance with Joanna? All eyes were on Casey Hines during the most recent NCIS episode. But does her rekindled romance with an old college flame and unlikely partnership with Sam Hanna set her up for the perfect NCIS New York crossover? Warning: spoilers below for Season 23, Episode 18 of NCIS. I'm begging them. I want that so badly. Diona Reasonover, who plays Casey on the CBS series, exclusively told Us Weekly on Monday, April 27th, of the potential for her character to join LL Cool J's Sam during an episode, or two, of the upcoming spin-off series, premiering this fall. So hopefully. Reasonover, 34, teased that Joanna's in New York too. So I think it will work out, referring to Casey's ex-girlfriend, who made her NCIS debut during the Tuesday, April 28th episode. In the episode, Bad Impressions, Casey went on the run with Special Agent Sam, LL Cool J, who was in Washington, D.C. for a layover on his way to Dubai. After Casey was accused of killing a man, and her fingerprint software Edna was manipulated to make it appear as though her actual DNA was present at the crime scene, Sam decided to stay in town and help the NCIS team clear Casey's name. As the team worked to figure out who the DoD mole was and who stole Casey's invention in the first place, Sam drove her to New York to visit the one person who could still have her original notes about Edna, her ex-girlfriend Joanna, Brianna Venskus. When the special agent and forensic scientist didn't receive a warm welcome when they arrived at Joanna's house. In fact, Joanna called out Casey for prioritizing her work over their relationship, going on to claim that she didn't have her notebook. As Casey and Sam went to leave the apartment, they were arrested and thrown in jail. Sam was later released and returned to D.C. to help the others clear Casey's name once and for all. When he arrived back at the office, Joanna was there and produced the notebook, admitting she wanted to help since Casey was so honest about her feelings and fears in their relationship. With the notes, Special Agent Timothy McGee, Sean Murray, was able to recreate Edna and discover the identity of the real killer, a DoD agent who was planning to sell the program to a rival country. Once the bad guy was apprehended, Casey was released from jail and decided to destroy Edna once and for all. The good news? Casey had a heart-to-heart with Sam, and he reminded her that her work at NCIS and her friendships are her legacy. Sam, for his part, set out for his next adventure, which fans will see in that on NCIS New York. Casey also received a visit from Joanna, which Reasonover told Us is hopefully a sign that their story is far from over. It better not be the end. I'm asking the writers for more, the actress said. I'm like, you did this, it's wonderful. Reasonover noted that Venskus, 38, is so funny and so dope, and she'd love to work with her again, especially because they have a shared history. We had a little personal thing that we would say to each other right before that couple's counseling scene, which no one else understood. We had our own little secret language on set, Reasonover explained. We looked at each other and one of us would say, "I burned dinner," which is a line from Angels in America, because Brianna and I actually, before we got on the show, we did that scene together, like in an acting class years ago. While Reasonover didn't confirm when fans might see Casey in New York visiting Joanna, she told us that she's hopeful viewers will continue to peel back her character's layers. Casey has kind of an aversion to vulnerability. We haven't seen a lot of her life outside of work on screen. I don't think it's an oversight. I think it actually plays well to the character, she shared. She's a closed book, okay? The book is still sealed. The publisher has, some wrap around it. Casey needs to open up a little bit,